everybody. I'm Garrett.
And I'm Carolyn.
And we're Diary of a Family.
We're living life intentionally today with you and telling about our RV blunders.
Welcome to 2020, everybody. I'm not sure if anybody thought we would ever make it, but here we are.
We made it. Woohoo!
We've had quite the week so far, haven't we?
Yeah, it's been a good week. I've been sick part of it, but whatever. Are we going to see... I think we saw everybody's... I want to pop on really quick onto our channel here on my phone just to make sure that everything's working.
Keeping up with the chat.
Haven't seen anybody pop on yet.
There's one person on.
Okay, cool. Very good. Who's on? Who's on tonight?
Leave a comment down below.
The D-Fam. D-Fam's in the house. Here we go. We just changed locations.
We were in...
Sorry.
We were in Saddle Mountain for a few weeks.
Yep.
And we are a little bit closer into town now. But we are still boondocking. Hey, Mary Lou North, welcome.
Hey, Mary Lou, woohoo! And Melanie, awesome.
Hello from Texas. Everybody's popping on. There's like
Barefoot Adventures. Hello. We're back. 2020. We're raring to go. We've got so many plans.
Yes, we
for
do.
this year.
Hey,
X marks the spot. It was so much fun talking with you today. Hope we need to do that regularly.
Oh, she's on the phone. That was who was on the phone.
Yes, I promised her that we would talk during my long weekend because she was messaging me while I was at work the last couple of days.
How was everybody's New Year's?
Yes.
Did anything exciting other than the crazy story that one person kept getting shot by, what was it?
I was Elsa fan 258 or something like that. I don't remember. One of our D-Famers was going off crazy on our live stream. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was very fun.
C2 Hiri is here.
Hello. Welcome to our live stream for the first time. You are welcome. So we're going to do a quick New Year's recap. What did we do for New Year's? It was pretty basic.
Yeah, I stayed up past midnight, but
I went to bed.
Long. She went to bed. Everybody else was in bed. It was actually fairly quiet. We didn't actually hear any fireworks.
We didn't hear any fireworks where we were at.
At midnight, I could tell when midnight actually was because there was people lighting on fire.
Mel and Nettie are like, we ate avocados. If you don't know what that's all about, you have to watch our New Year's Eve live stream.
It is going to be the running joke for 2020, isn't it?
Avocados.
We actually bought a sack of avocados to make some guacamole.
He makes killer guacamole, you guys. Killer.
It's a recipe I found online, but it works and it's yummy.
That's the thing. He learns a couple of recipes he really likes, and then he learns them so well that he can just do them from memory. Anyway. Okay. So, you stayed up. I went to bed.
Yep.
I worked all New Year's Day.
Yep.
12-hour shift. It was pretty decent. You know, some shifts are rougher than others. This one was okay.
Yeah.
And then I actually signed up for an extra shift the next day, all while having a head cold. But we wanted to get some extra shifts in while we have the chance because of our plans for February. So stay tuned. In the next couple of weeks, we'll share with you what we're going to do for February.
It's going to be fun.
It is going to be awesome fun. A little bit different off the cuff for us.
Yeah.
But we're going to tell you about all of our plans. We have like massive plans for January, you guys. We're so excited. X marks the spot. In bed before midnight. Yep. Hello, everyone. Barefoot Adventures is saying hello.
Better. We are feeling better. We got a little bit of the stuffies, but...
Yeah, I can tell now that it's just in my nose instead of in my sinuses. I was really praying it wasn't going to go into a full-blown sinus infection. So I kind of sound nasally tonight, and I have a little bit of post-nasal drip.
But I got Tylenol sinus, so...
Yes, I've been popping a few Tylenol sinus here and there when the headache gets too bad.
What are our plans for this month?
All right, we have moved from our beautiful location at Saddle Mountain because all of our friends left.
Yep.
We were camping with a few
We were the last
full-time
ones.
families. We were the last ones. They'd been there for like over Christmas.
They were there for like 2 weeks.
And we are now boondocking closer into town in Buckeye.
Yep.
On a location that we've been before that we actually enjoy. I'm sure you guys will see video footage of the kids playing soccer. We had a lot of fun tonight as the sun was
They did enjoy
fading.
that, did they?
Yeah, they loved it, kicking the ball around.
It's flat and there's really not many rocks. It's really kind of soft ground out here, which is not fun for the trailer, but it is also better for the kids because if they fall over, they're not knocking their knees and stuff on.
Barefoot Adventure said we went and picked up our Class A from the
Allison
Transmission location in Orlando. So much excitement. Awesome.
It's awesome.
Hopefully that was them getting it fixed up, getting ready for you to hit the road.
That's big. One thing we don't have to worry about.
Oh, the transmission.
Like if our transmission goes out, it's in the truck or the car.
Right, we still have our home.
We still have our home. If you take your Class A or if you're living in your Class A and it has to go in the shop, it's like,
what do? Or you pack a bag and you go.
I mean, I guess if you're weekend warriors, it's not as big of a deal because you can just throw your Class A in, and then you just delay your plans or whatever until you get your.
It's still a big deal.
Yeah,
it's
it
still
is.
A big deal.
Still a big deal.
I mean, especially if you end up breaking down away from home. So.
Yeah, exactly.
So we are in this location waiting for some very special friends to join us. Dean and Shalane from Grassroots Living are going to come and join us for several days. They haven't pinpointed exactly how many days they'll be with us. But we had a very, very short visit with them in the summertime, so we're excited to have a few days of camping.
Dinner and an interview.
Dinner and an interview. That was it. That's all we could manage with them.
That's one thing we definitely like about RV living is getting able to camp with people for multiple days. Yeah. Because then you're able to really just
chill,
hang out, get to know them,
together,
have food together. You're not
do a hike together.
You're not feeling like you're needing to rush everything and pack everything into like a really short time.
Yeah. Well, and it's helpful too because I work sometimes, and so Garrett has all this time with other families and people coming to visit, and then I show up after work and kind of and the rest of it. But Barefoot Adventures, we're in a Class A diesel pusher, bed and breakfast date night. Whoop whoop.
Nice.
Yep, totally.
Well, Mel and Eddie said that they're in a Class A diesel pusher.
Ah, sorry, my eyesight. I'm wearing my contacts.
Barefoot Adventure says bed and breakfast date night. They are nice people, and we hope to meet up with them too.
Yes, you guys, if you have a chance to meet them, they are awesome. So Shalane is so wonderful with the kids, and Dean loves kids too. They both were teachers, so that just makes them perfect for us to kind of glom onto them as sort of grandparents on the road for our kiddos. Yeah. All right, so after we have Grassroots Living for
we're kind of doing our next kind of meetup if we can get it together. We are going to Quartzsite.
We're going to Quartzsite.
It's a short amount of time. We're not there for like a week or like months like some people.
We're showing up on the 16th and we're leaving on the 19th. So if you are there during that period of time,
we would love to meet up with you.
Message us. We would love to hang out. We'd love to see you. I'd give you a tour of our messy home.
We are really and truly, we are so close. I mean, we're probably an hour drive.
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half drive at the most with our trailer to get to Quartzsite. So there's no reason for us not to take a long weekend to head out there and hang out. We already have plans on meeting up with Living Light RV, and they're meeting up with like Jones and the Travel, and I think Papa Drew will be out there. So there's going to be a whole bunch of really cool RVer YouTubers that are going to be out there. We're looking forward to being able to meet a lot of them. But, we want to be able to, put some time aside to meet up with our D-Fam as well.
Yes, totally.
Jerry, Holly, welcome.
Hello. Chasing the 70s. I get ya, man. Even here in Phoenix, we've been dropping into the 40s
and 30s.
We're coming into another cold spell, I've been told by a local. So it's going to drop into the 30s again at night and it only get to the 50s during the day. But I mean, today it was up in the 70s, 80s, and it was very nice outside.
Yeah.
So we have our windows, our big windows here, angled at least towards the evening sun so we can get a lot of heat in the trailer. Because, I mean, and then we have to turn on the generator towards, after it's gone dark for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Just to heat the trailer up a little bit. And then we shut everything off because we don't have such big batteries. We just have the regular batteries for the rig.
Yeah.
And we can't run our heat all night long. We just turn the thermostat down.
Mid-40s in Kansas.
Brr.
Yeah, a little cold.
Brr.
Is going to cute quartzite, but I can't catch one. So, Blue Wave
Odyssey is going to be in quartzite. We'll have to figure out when they're going to be there. 75 here in Texas. Well, that's super nice.
We'll have to figure out if we can get a couple just pre-recorded interviews with some RVers while we're there. It'd be awesome because we love doing interviews on this channel. And really and truly, the only reason why we're...
I haven't had any recently.
The only reason why we haven't really just picked up where we left off with our interviews is my camera is in the shop.
Yes, that's the one thing that we didn't put on this list to talk about.
So
we're on the phone for the next, I don't know how many weeks while the camera's in the shop.
We have enough footage that our videos probably won't have much of an overlap to going to cell phones and then going back. Mm-hmm. And you might not even notice the difference.
But we're using a new app thing here for streaming, and we're just on Garrett's phone. We had to replace his iPhone for Christmas.
Yeah, the battery is going crazy on me. If you remember, like, live streams and other stuff from the fall, when we were up in, like, Flagstaff,
I was like, my phone's
not working. I mean, there's times I have it plugged in, and it would just turn off. I couldn't do anything.
It started working better again, but we knew it was on its last legs, so we had to buy him a new one.
So we have a new phone that really will be able to be used as a tool to help you guys on the RV Media Creators channel. That's one of the big reasons why we went with the phone that we went with, is that it's a lot easier for us to be able to help you guys in your journey and you're telling your story.
Yeah.
So we hope to have our camera back from the shop in a couple weeks.
Yes. Hopefully before we leave.
Hopefully before we net. If not, we'll pick it up in Athens.
Anyway, we are going to come back from Quartzsite on the 19th and head back out to our favorite camping site out at Saddle Mountain, off of Highway 10, Tonopah exit. And we're meeting up with some full-time families, including No Ordinary Path.
We've been trying to cross paths with No
for so long. Oh, let's see. Barefoot Adventure says, I got a new Canon M50 camera from my awesome wife for Christmas. It is freaking amazing. I love it. Now, weren't you watching somebody, a YouTuber, who was saying how to set up the camera?
Yes. Once I get the camera back, I'm going to be watching a couple tutorial videos again on how to properly set up the Canon. I mean,
we've been
it's
using
really nice
it for a year or more.
Yeah. And
it's been great.
It's nice. And a lot of the auto features are great. But the problem that I've been running into is that to really kind of the camera is capable of going to the next level to a point, and just figuring out how to unlock the full potential of the camera is kind of what is next on that.
Yeah.
Without having to spend $3,000 on a high-end camera.
High-end camera, yeah. I don't know, the Canon that we have, the M50, it's been a really good camera. I don't have a lot of technical skills.
Well, in a lot of the ways you can set things up, just turn it on and start recording.
Just turn it on and push the button and you're set to go. So it's been very helpful because I do some of the videotaping in our shots, and then he uses all that footage. So
it's set up that way, and like vloggers and people like Casey Neistat who have really gotten into vlogging, that's one of the features they're very much into, is the fact that you can turn on the camera and start recording within seconds. When a thought comes to you or something's happening you want to capture, you're not having to go through 20 settings and think, okay, do I got the right exposure, this and that? No, you just get it and you go. And that's kind of what we really liked about it.
X marks the spot says, "Don't you just hate when you have to buy a new phone?"
Yeah.
He actually was going to buy a phone at Walmart and then realized that we would have to buy their like data plan.
Yeah.
I'm like, no,
No.
and or figure out how to hack it. Yeah. So we ended up with a little bit more of an expensive plan, but we added a hotspot.
Yep.
Because when
we go through data,
we went
really
through
quickly.
a lot of data between the two contracts when I was doing a lot of online education prior to this contract.
Yeah.
So we ran out of data, you guys. It was horrible.
Well, I mean, that was out of data. Her phone
My
was
phone was out of data. Our little hotspot that we have from Verizon was out of data. It was throttled.
The RV stuff was just like non-RV Wi-Fi.
Yes, Melanetti, it is a very good camera.
It's a great, and it's nice, small, and light.
It is. So I can't hold something for very long, but I can hold that for a pretty decent amount of time.
The thing is, even if we end up upgrading to a better camera, keeping the M50 around for like daily stuff or like just you're out and about and you're just wanting to talk while you're doing it, that's perfect.
Yeah.
And then, higher end stuff. Thinking to the future.
All right, what was Barefoot Adventures using for Christmas decorations at Fort Wilderness? Great at night, battery life stinks, have to change settings to eco mode. Still the camera.
Yeah, that's the one downside of the M50 is the low light is very bad. If you have a little bit better settings or a better lens that has a better f-stop, you could probably get a little bit better. But because of how the sensor is and other things, it does not perform well at low light.
So that's what we have planned. Ooh, crashing from the bedroom.
They're not being quiet, are they?
Well, that's what you get when you let them be on the same bed together. So that's what we have planned. Our January is packed. We're going to see so many people. I got this really cool, let me see if I can find it.
Oh yeah, that journal.
I got this for Christmas from my recruiter. It's a leather-bound notebook that's just blank pages inside, and it has these two scratch-off pages. So you have the map that's a scratch-off, and we've already scratched them off.
And we did scratch off.
We scratched off
Hawaii,
all the states that we've been in
so
as a
including
family.
Mississippi and Alabama.
Which we don't put on the rig because we haven't been in the rig for it. And then we asked our friends that we've met to put their name and the date and where we met them.
If we meet you, one of you guys,
we will have you sign our book.
Yeah, you need to sign it.
And
then you'll get you a sticker.
And then it has this really cool spot where you scratch off each of the national parks. So we've been to 3 different national parks as a family, so we have those scratched off.
I thought we've been to more, but maybe it's just...
We've been to a lot of national monuments, and those aren't represented here. So
that's true.
Anyway, so we're going to have our...
What? They made it. Adventures in Zandu.
Hello! I was watching one of your videos today. Awesome. Which one was it that I was watching? I think your most recent one. I think so.
Welcome.
Anyway. Welcome.
So yeah, the funny thing is since we're meeting up with Full-Time Family, with No Ordinary Path and they're part of Full-Time Families, we turned a get-together between us and like 1 or 2 other families to... It's probably going to be bigger than...
Idea
we don't know how many
people are
people.
Going to show up. So they'll all be full-time families because they're the ones that have access to the group.
Yeah.
And so we're going to see how big a group we can gather together at Saddle Mountain, and that will be our last 2 weeks in the Phoenix area, and we hit the road. We have awesome plans for February. We're gonna let you know about that in the next, in a few more weeks.
Yeah.
We don't want to give all of our plans up. So.
I know. I just let everybody know all of our secrets right now, and then we're gonna have boring live streams. Ready, Set, Autism Family is here.
Hey,
welcome.
Awesome.
They have an awesome channel. If you guys want to see a very awesome, cool family, go check out Ready, Set, Autism Family. We really enjoyed their channel.
So Garrett's watched a lot of their channel. Garrett, are they full-time as well, or are they in their house, Sticks and Bricks?
I don't know for sure.
Don't know, okay.
The videos I've seen, it was more like some of the adventures that they were on.
Well, it really doesn't matter.
It doesn't, yeah.
I posted, I think it was today or the day before, this really cool product that somebody made. It was just a seatbelt strap that you can purchase somebody with a child who had some medical issues
Yeah.
decided to make this, and it hasn't. You can
Customize
it per your child's needs. So, like, if your child's deaf and has a cochlear implant, you can say no MRI and why. If your child is autistic, you can say I'm autistic and I may fight. I may, something like.
It's kind of like one of those medical bracelets.
Like a medical bracelet, but on the car seat strap, so that if you crash and you're incapacitated, the rescuers get a whole lot of information just by looking at your child's car seat strap. I thought that is a really cool idea. We were just camping with Ruth. She's got 7 of her kids with her. She's on her own in her RV. Right now, her husband doesn't travel with them at this point. And she was showing me what she has put together, and it's a notebook that she carries with her in the truck at all times, with all of her health information and the kids' information, so that even if she was incapacitated or worst case scenario passed away, they would have the information that they needed to care for the kids and find the emergency contact.
A lot of it's thinking ahead, especially when you're with families. It's looking ahead and thinking ahead. And I mean, a lot of people are like, oh yeah, we're doing this and this and this, and we're like, oh, you might not be doing that. Maybe we
So I think in the future we might be working on something similar to what our friend Ruth did in creating some sort of packet that travels in the vehicles with us, so that if at any time Garrett and I can't tell paramedics or whatever, our health problems, our kids' health problems, anything, it's all there, easy. My only concern is like that information being stolen out of the vehicle, but we can always just bring it in with us and just carry it whenever we're traveling. It goes there. So anyway.
So our National Ventures did pop on.
Hello.
They said they just want to pop in and show some love.
Okay.
Because they're still premiering videos while we're going live.
Oh my goodness.
We're gonna have to have a chat with them.
We gotta change our because we want to be on your video.
We'd love to join one of your guys'
your premieres for sure.
But when you premiere the same time we do our live streams, like
that's how we were like. Who were we live streaming at the same time on New Year's Eve?
We just went live.
Like,
I mean,
I don't remember.
Blue Wave Odyssey was there.
Was it?
Travis with Delaney was.
Somebody was premiering at the same time that we were.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh well. This is what we planned, so anyway. You prepare at 5:30. Come watch before you're live. Okay, well.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
We can do that at dinner time. Anyway, we're
still trying to do 8 o'clock Central.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying
8 o'clock
to
Central.
shoot for. But time changes sometimes can be a little tricky.
So we're actually premiering, we're going live at 7 o'clock Mountain Time.
Yeah.
That's the local time here, 7. Which is why you hear our kids in the background, because they're not actually sleeping when they normally would have been. Okay. The title of our live stream today. Let's just skip right to that, because I'm sure everybody's like, what blunder did he make? What did they do? Okay, first off.
If you follow me on TikTok, you would know. But only 4 people follow me though.
So Garrett started to do TikTok. He showed me a few of the videos. It's fun. Anyway, I thought TikTok was just for like millennials who wanted to like goof off and get a lot.
There's a lot of people on there, including military and police and stuff like that. So
we've had this rig for over a year, and we realized we haven't done a lot of regular maintenance that we should be doing. And the first thing that we thought of, first off, we did change the oil in the generator a month or 2 ago because we've been using it a lot.
Yeah.
So I was like, that needs to happen. And then I was like, well, Garrett, what do we need to do for the hot water tank? Because we constantly use hot water, right?
Yep.
And then there's the refrigerator. And then there's, so there's things that have to be done. Maintenance stuff. And we aren't very good at doing the maintenance stuff.
We probably should start just setting up schedules or alarms on our phones to remind us to start doing certain things.
Yes. Hey, Ready, Set, Autism family, thank you. Everybody remember to hit the like button. That's what they're saying. So today we made sure that the hot water tank was off.
Yep.
And Garrett had gone out and gotten an anode rod. You don't have to show him that yet. Not yet. And after church, he went on out to film changing
just
your anode rod.
Just to show people how to, I mean, because there's 100 videos on how to do it, but there might be someone that doesn't know how to do it. And maybe that our video will be a helpful one for them.
Except that this is the first time that he's ever done one. So he forgot something.
There's a thing that trailers have called, was it water pressure?
So he was unscrewing the anode rod, and what happened, Garrett?
Have you ever opened a champagne bottle?
Pop!
So I'm
It's
still
on
pretty
camera.
much covered in calcium.
It is on camera, so you guys will have to
have
check
to
that
watch
video
the
out.
video.
I don't know when
Yeah.
he'll put it in there. Maybe after.
Probably after the Grand
Maybe in a
Canyon
month.
videos.
Maybe in a month. So
But
this is what our
This
anode.
this is why you need to be changing these things every year. That is the anode rod inside the water heater.
And I'm assuming that this was like pretty thick
It
and
was-
like it was solid all the way out to here.
I'm thinking it might have been from here out though. I don't think that this part was anode.
You don't think so?
No. But I think it's from here to here, and it was probably about as thick as this. So
Yeah.
I mean, it was about an inch thick, and about that long.
I think that it
So,
went all the way there because
We're
there's
about
some,
50 or 60% corroded.
And they say that you want to change it at about 75%.
Looks like an Oreo churro.
Yeah, well, it's not so yummy looking in person. It looks pretty funky. And he
Yeah.
had all of this white stuff like splattered all over his shirt. And my car was parked out near there and it's
Yeah.
all splattered with it. I'm like, did you rinse that off? Because I hope it's not corroding the paint on my car.
I try to wipe it down.
Okay, all right.
I can always take it back car wash tomorrow and just.
So, first of all, make sure that your hot water is off so you're not scalding yourself. And second
This
of all...
this is made to do this.
Yes, this is what it's for.
Attaches the corrosion, so you
It's
definitely.
so that you don't have to buy a new hot water tank.
This itself, this stuff, corrosion in here. I mean, if you don't know about water heaters, this would be on the inside of your water tank.
Yes.
If this was not here to collect it, so
You would end up
would-
having to replace your hot water tank
yeah.
after a while
So
because
a
it would corrode
400.
through.
You know, this is a $15 replacement. The new anode rod. It's our water heater is $450 on Amazon
I'd rather spend $15 every year
for that.
for that than purchasing a new water heater. Maybe
You know-
after having water damage because it busted or something.
They say that, you know, and then definitely go through your user manual because each, you know, there are a few that don't have anode rods, and they do, you know, they keep the corrosion off a different way. Yeah, it was cold water.
Yeah, we were smart enough to
Yeah.
turn off the water last night, and it was cold
was
by
cold.
the time he got to it this afternoon.
Yeah.
But we forgot to let the water pressure off. We should
Yeah.
have turned off the water pump, turned on a faucet to get that out, and
Yeah.
then there's a little
pressure
pressure
release
release
valve.
valve as well.
But I go through all of that in my video,
Yeah.
along with what not to do.
You guys will have to stay tuned for that exciting video and laugh at him.
Yeah.
He comes to the door and he's like, I forgot something. And I'm like, what happened to
Said,
you?
come here. my
Bye, ready, set, autism.
we have an aluminum hot water tank, so no rod. Still get used to that. Yeah, it's, you know,
Yeah.
know what you have and
Yeah.
know, you know, because some don't need a rod, some do.
Yeah.
So, you know what you have. Hey, RV Kid, welcome.
Hey,
RV Kids TV.
welcome.
So, lesson learned. It was more of an exciting lesson, not like I just got
He
30
didn't
degree
destroy
burns all over
anything. He didn't
yeah.
get burned.
I knew enough not to have the hot water on while I was doing this. But, you know, if you have to change it and it is hot, just be very aware that that's hot water coming out.
So those of you joining us here now, you'll have to go back and watch. We just talked a little bit about
This
RV maintenance.
Oreo churro.
And changing out your anode rod in your hot water tank so
Yeah.
that you have a working water tank instead of a
Yep.
corroded one.
Well, and, you know, this thing, it looks nasty, but it's designed to do that. So
Right. Yeah.
that's why we're
It is.
showing you that.
It is.
So,
so other RV maintenance things that we need to do. Well, let's see. We've been on the road for a long time and we've never weighed. So, yes, we need to weigh. We need to get a compressed can of air so we can blow out the refrigerator, the back of the refrigerator. I don't know if there's anything else we need to do. We should look into...
We'll check our user manuals and see what we have to do from there.
I feel like there's something we need to do for the tires. We don't have any sort of way of checking tire pressure, but before we get on the road again, we should probably check tire pressure. Make sure that we're good to go in that way. We did get a couple of tire covers because we didn't feel like we needed it over the summer because of our slides. They cover the tires and they're pretty much in the dark. But once we got out here in the wintertime, this desert has no mountains or anything or trees, and the sun is super low. So like tonight as it was sinking,
it was just right.
It was hitting right on the tires. So yes, there's not as much UV light coming from it because it's a winter sun.
Yeah.
But we figured we'll get a couple of tire covers to protect them.
Yeah.
Generator maintenance. Yes, ours is not on board, and we just changed the oil on our Jenny.
Yep. And the oil level's still been good, and we haven't really had a whole lot of issues with it running.
Lube suspension. Ooh, what is that? X marks the spot.
You can also the packing the bearings.
Right. I know of that. That's supposed to be done once a year, and we've had our rig for more, so we should probably figure out how to pack the bearings.
Pack the bearings.
Or you should figure out how to do it.
She says all this stuff, and it's like,
I am totally willing to learn. My dad took me out when I got my car, taught me how to change my oil, taught me how to change to my spare tire, and how to check it for maintenance. Make sure that you don't have a bad spare tire in your trunk. I changed my oil for many, many years until I got too busy and then had a different car. Okay, what was this big one? I can't. We gotta get to your comments before they flip off our screen. Okay, guys, after dinner, our national adventure is going for dinner. Here, I'll just pop on it here.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
Do not like generator maintenance. Yeah. But our generator is actually fairly simple.
Our national adventure, they're going to Sequoia National Park tomorrow. Woo, nice.
Didn't say. Well, I guess they're still in California, so.
They premiere their adventures every Sunday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific. That's 6:30 our time. So, yeah, guys, check them out. Our National Adventure, 5:30 p.m. Pacific time when they premiere their adventures.
They are all over the place.
Allison's been learning so much from Garrett, and actually, she's been able to teach you a little bit here and there, too. So
not as much lately because she's been figuring a lot more out. But.
Yeah. But that's been fun to watch her growth on their channel, in just her editing abilities. So.
Our National Adventure said go to Big O Tires. We packed ours there. Super cheap, very reliable.
Okay, very good.
We will go see if we can find one of those.
Wheel bearings need to be greased. I think we've already been talking about that. So you did all the rubber around the slides, what is it called?
The seals. Hey, Hippie in the tech.
Hi, guys.
What's up?
What's up? Tony, I was just watching one of your videos. Oh, I know. It was the fixing the ding in your windshield.
Woo.
Of your Class A. You know what? I was thinking, I got a ding. I didn't tell you. I got a ding. A rock hit me went Thursday morning on my way to work.
Yeah.
Slammed right into my face. Got a little tiny ding just below my eye line now. So.
Oh, that's annoying. It's just like right there.
Right there.
Almost
anyway,
fixing.
Tony, you'll have to rewatch our live stream because Garrett tells about his mistake today, changing the anode rod in our hot water tank.
Someone said this looks like an Oreo churro. I love that name.
Anyway, are you gonna be around Texas?
He said he would think it would have been better if it wasn't freezing.
Oh yeah, if it had been scalding hot, and then I would have had been playing nurse for a second and third degree.
What's like if it's hot or cold? I don't know.
No, thank you. I don't want to manage that. Yeah, almost fixing your windshield. Hippie and the Tech, they just put out a video. I think they just put, yeah. put out a video on how to fix the ding in your windshield. Son?
Mom, I just bumped my head.
I'm sorry, go
Why are
back
you
to
up?
bed.
We'll do. We'll be in Texas
So-
after for the family camp. Awesome.
Get an ice pack.
Elsa fan, welcome.
Hi, Elsa fan. Hopefully you don't have any third-degree burns from your exciting adventures over the new year.
Yeah. That was crazy.
All right. What else are we doing? I'm gonna get off this so we can look at our notes. Wednesday video.
Spirit of the Road Rally. We are delving.
Good night, Mary Lou North. Sleep well.
We are delving into the canyon that is great.
The Great Canyon. The Grand Canyon.
The Grand Can. The canyon that is grand.
The canyon that is grand. So last.
Elsa
when was
fan
it?
asked, "Are you guys in an RV?"
We are. Yep. This is
We
our
live
home.
full time in an RV.
Yep.
If you didn't know,
We do. A lot of our fans who are on tonight live in their RV.
either weekend warriors or full time. Yes, we are a lot of full timers here.
You'll have to watch more of our back videos. We have a lot of stuff with our RV.
Yeah.
Okay. So we did a cute little video. When was it? Was it Wednesday Wednesday?
We premiered it Wednesday.
The kids gave you their thoughts on the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
And then Garrett is going to jump right in this coming Wednesday and show you some of the fun things that we did there and all the experiences that we got. So
A little tidbit about the video from last Wednesday that the kids did. It was actually a part of their Junior Ranger program. There was a few options for them to do, and they chose the option of making a video talking about what they've learned. Well, I'll see you. Hey, thanks for dropping in, Hippie in the Tech.
hopefully we'll see you guys soon.
Yep. So that whole video was their project, as it were, for them to get their South Rim Junior Ranger badge.
Yep. One of the projects they had to do in their book, they had to actually record what they had learned and then show that recording to the ranger that they
Yep.
were
So
getting their badge
the junior
from.
ranger, the ranger there, park ranger, we showed them the video, and he was like, "Oh, that's okay, nice. Okay, let's sign it and take your name." I'm like, okay.
The kids have so much fun getting their junior ranger badges. It's been a little bit sad that we haven't been near a national park or monument for them to go and do that this time. So
Yeah, I mean,
We'll get to more.
we're like national. I said, was it Sonoran National Desert, like National Monument Desert or something? It's like south of us.
Mhm.
But I could not find any information on anything to do there.
Yeah.
It's just like literally set aside as a national
it's just
monument.
a bit of desert dirt.
It's just a bit of desert dirt. So there's a lot of stuff here, and we have some plans to go hit some really fun national parks fairly soon. So
X marks the spot says we are in our house on wheels, and I know from Hope, our conversation, they went and saw an RV show. Well, you know, they're there in North Carolina, South
Are they
Carolina,
upgrading?
one of the Carolinas. She fell in love with a very big Jayco, and I was like, "Oh no, going over to the dark side." But no,
don't leave the Grand Design family.
I don't know that they are planning to do any switching at this point, but they like to do the RV parks. I mean, who doesn't like to do an RV park? When you live in an RV, you like to go see what's new, what's the best, what's the latest.
You got on wheels to be able to go.
Yep.
So, go.
Exactly. Anyway, okay, and then we got a new item for our trailer. Thanks to one of our DFammers from last week. We got a donation to help us with our poop cause. we got a new schwagon.
A new poop schwagon.
He got the Cadillac of poop schwagons.
You
Tell
should
him what
go.
it is. Tell him what it is.
It is, well, it's a Thetford, but it's four-wheeled tote. What we really have liked is the first one we got was two-wheeled.
Yeah.
And I thought I was getting the four-wheeled when we bought that one, and it was just, we didn't.
No.
So for over a year of us being full-time, we have used this two-wheeled thing that when it's full of 35 gallons of water,
It's heavy.
it's about 150 pounds or more.
And then you're supposed to drag that on
Yeah.
two wheels? All your upper body strength? Like, I wouldn't have been able to do it.
Yeah.
Not at all.
So, it was just like, it was rough. It was falling apart. There were parts of it were coming off when I was dumping. And that's not something you really want when you're dumping.
Hey, Elsa fan, if you want to email us or message us on that question that you had about a video, we'll talk about it. So that would be rvdiaryofafamily@gmail.com, or you can message us on Facebook.
Yeah, we'd definitely love to answer
Yes,
that.
X marks the spot. They did an upgrade. They got snap pads and a tripod.
Okay. Snap pads.
She said, Hope said, I had a little bit of money left over from our garage sale.
Ooh. Snap pads.
Snap pads and a tripod.
They're like super stable now.
They've got to be, yeah.
We'll just give you some kids and you'll find out how unstable your trailer really is.
So we're getting rid of our old poop wagon, our old blue boy, which was gray because it's falling apart, and we have a new nice little wheelie thingy. It even has a handle that you can attach to your hitch.
Yeah.
So if you have a ball hitch.
You can really and truly just do everything right there. And then
we'll have to demonstrate it. It's pretty neat. And I'm sure they have smaller ones for those of you who don't need a 35-gallon. We got the biggest that you can get.
The thing is that we have so much.
We have big
our tanks are huge.
We have huge
So
tanks.
if we got like a small 15-gallon thing,
we have to be
it'd be like
so
4 trips just to do one thing.
Yeah. Barefoot Adventure says, I have snap pads and haven't installed them yet. Well, get to it. It's one of those things like the light in our refrigerator has kind of fallen out, and it needs to be like shoved back in somehow into the side of the fridge, and we haven't done it in months. And I accidentally with the slide ripped the latch off the sliding door for the kids' room like months ago. I ripped it off the door, and we haven't like screwed it back onto the door.
Yeah.
So it's like, come on, we gotta do these things for our home. We live in our trailers. We need to make them as usable as possible, and do these maintenance things that we should be doing on a regular basis. But
yeah. Well, the nice thing is with how we've been boondocking and camping lately, our tanks will hold for 2 weeks. So what's nice is we were really close to
I saw
a
Kent
dumpster.
on there. Hi, Kent.
Kent snuck in.
He did.
Meant to be RVing also is here.
Hello.
Yes, we have Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We have almost all the socials.
All the socials.
So Diary of a Family.
Check him out on TikTok now. Diary of a Family.
If you're on TikTok, check that out.
I'm going back here.
It's more of an experiment right now.
I'm going back here because I feel like I've missed some. Yep. Kent Peterson says wheel covers. We got a set.
We have
just for one side.
Yep. We just figure out whatever the hottest
whatever
side is.
side the sun is on. That's the side we put them on. Yes. Sounds like someone has been doing the duty. The poop duty.
Well, what we've actually been using it for the past couple months really is our gray water.
Yeah.
Because we're boondocking primarily on BLM land, it's actually fine and legal to dump your gray water.
Yeah, we
ground.
don't use any harmful chemicals or anything like that. It's all biodegradable.
Yeah.
Soaps.
So I mean that's what we've been using it for. But still, even just doing that, it's really heavy. And our original Schwagen,
Go ahead.
Our original Schwagen, we pretty much, for 6 months, we were in a, we need to see what TikTok is.
It was something that Garrett had somebody say, hey, you should do it on this site.
There's actually quite a few RVers that do it.
Yeah?
Yeah,
okay.
more than I thought.
Okay.
But there's millions of people on there now, so.
Let's see. X marks the spot. Their fridge light fell out too. Oh, but it's dark in there. Your light quit working? Ours still works.
Yeah, it works. We got to figure out a way to kind of just...
we got to just put it back in there.
Yeah, you can message us on Instagram. That's fine.
Yep, that'll be totally fine. Totally fine.
And for older people, they might not get TikTok.
it's not very enjoyable for me. I don't even spend very much time on Instagram, and I spend 0 time on
Twitter. But it's another platform to kind of
get our
share
name out
things
there.
out. Yeah.
I don't know. I get the Facebook thing. I understand that it works really well for the way I like to communicate with people. And then Instagram is great. Every once in a while I'll pop on there if it's some, it's great. I like it. I just don't spend a lot of time on Instagram.
Yeah. Have we named our blue boy?
We had a suggestion.
Well, what was it? Yesterday's avocados?
Yesterday's avocados. Or, yesterday's Meals on Wheels. I think yesterday's avocados is pretty good. Or we'll just call it the avocado wagon.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Thank you to the D fam who donated to that cause.
Yeah, thank you.
Very much appreciated.
LOL, an avocado. There's a conversation on whether it was an avocado or a toilet seat.
It looked like a green toilet seat. It really did. We needed browner faces to make that avocado pit. That's what we were supposed to be, the faces.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying... Mel and Nitty are trying to get us to put the avocado faces on again tonight. I was thinking we should get, like, cute little party hats or something on when we do our shout-outs to our new subscribers.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, let me go back to our list, make sure that we talked about everything. Yep, we've talked about everything.
Yeah, so just go.
We're gonna try to keep this to an hour, you guys. We've got 12 more minutes. I'm going here. We have 2 weeks of shout-outs to cover, you guys.
Yep.
2 weeks. You want to do that one? Yeah, that'll be cute.
There we go.
All right. So this is for 2 weeks of shout-out. Because on December 29th, we did not do shout-outs. So we will include the 29th shout-outs. And today's shout-outs, we have a total of 941 DFammers! Woohoo!
We are getting really close.
Look at all the confetti. 59 more subscribers needed to hit our 1,000 goal. We're going to shout out Steve Turtle. Check him out. Kim Pep Organ. Lazy Acres Homestead. Tired Retired Old Timers. Jason Forget. Andrew Rose. Stan the Man. Our Epic RV Adventure.
Yeah.
More confetti. Lee Gypsy Child. It's About Time Now. Howling Fun RV Adventures.
They have like huskies.
Lots of big dogs.
They have like 4 dogs that they travel with.
Wander Lost. Mama's Little Lambs joined us as well. Has a cute art channel.
Yeah.
Only Adventures. The Miles Crew. The Scottish Gamer.
All one word.
Life with Josie.
Mm-hmm. It's
Lynn Vlogs USA. Heather Blue. Ready Set Autism Family, and they joined us tonight on the live stream. Yay! Oh, no confetti. Ah!
There you go.
Adventure Mate and Denise Fears. I feel like I'm missing 1 or 2, but that's everybody that I got this time. Woohoo! DFammers! We're partying for you.
Yeah, we are really close. If you guys have anybody you think might like our channel, let them know. Share this video or share one of our videos with your friends. Maybe they might be interested in becoming a DFammer.
And those of you who are our YouTubers, excuse me, I'm choking on my words tonight. Check out Garrett's other channel.
RV Media Creators. We talked about it a little bit, but yeah.
Yep. On Friday, your video that came out was on how to make a killer intro.
Yeah, how to make an intro using iMovie.
So for those of you who shoot your YouTube channel completely on your iPhone, check that one out.
I'll also be going over, I'm going to start doing a whole lot of mobile specific things because there's a lot of editors. There is photo editors.
Hello, the American Wanderer. Welcome to the show. We're
Welcome.
wrapping it up here soon. Welcome, welcome.
So, there's just a whole lot of capabilities that your phone has. And so for us, being able to find out what these things are and how they might be the thing you're looking for. So,
I mean, it's the coolest thing that we can hop on here and live stream with you on our iPhone. And not have to have our big setup where we normally have our computer and our
I mean, we really like
Canon.
if it's a nice, clear image and we can do our event and all that kind of stuff. We can premiere it and all that. So
I'm gonna take a photo for posterity of you guys live on here with us. Ta-da! Let's see if I can get you in there, Garrett. All right. Maybe he can use that for his channel coming up. This is our setup, and we'll post it on. Shall we post that picture on Instagram so everybody can see our actual setup of what we're working with right now? We have our little mic set up and our phone on a tripod. Anyway,
that's fun.
Adventures in how do you say it?
Xanadu.
Xanadu,
I think.
Xanadu. Saw the intro video. Nice. Thank you very much. Cheese. Yes. Thank you, Melanetti. You did an awesome job cheesing for us while I took that picture.
Yeah, cheese.
Oh, you guys, we have such great plans. If any of you are in the Phoenix area over the next month, if you're going to Quartzsite, see if we are around. We'd love to meet up with you. And then stay tuned as we... Oh, Xanadu. Okay, great.
Awesome.
Stay tuned for our great plans as we head out of the Phoenix area.
Onto our next adventure.
February, beginning of February. We are very excited about the next season or two. We kind of go in seasons. Every time we move to a new location is a new season because we're in that spot for at least a month, 2 months, 3 months.
Yeah.
And good. We don't travel as fast as some of our friends. Like our national adventure travels very fast. They're moving all the time.
Every couple of days they're moving.
Yeah. And grassroots living too. Always moving.
Well, they're moving a lot, and then they go to like a work camp location, get some money. They're gonna go a lot.
Speaking of work camping, we won't give it anything away, but all right, you guys. It was so fun to hang out with all of you. Stay tuned for Wednesday's video and go over to RV Media Creators on Friday for Garrett's next video. Yeah. American Wanderer says, I spent 6 weeks in the desert park for the van build and Quartzsite for the Dome Rock boondocking get together. Very cool. This is a good place to be in the wintertime if you want to flee the cold and wet.
There's definitely a lot of people out here.
A lot of people. All right, you guys, have a great night.
All right, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up. And as always,
live life intentionally.
Bye.
Bye, fam.